Firearms are used in the commission of 90% of all violent crimes in the Bahamas, including murder and armed robbery. Males under the age of 35 are often the victims and suspects of these crimes.
Police Commissioner Clayton Fernando making this revelation as the country experiences an upswing in serious crimes. It is against this backdrop that law enforcement officials are participating in a training course that's being hosted by the World Customs Organization to disrupt the trafficking of small arms and light weapons. And according to National Security Minister Wayne Monroe, the need is now.
We're recovering guns off our streets that have been imported in a shorter time than the Royal Bahamas Police Force is able to legally import its weapons into this country. So where it takes months to go through all of the proper documentation to control the flow of arms for a police organization, criminal elements do not have those concerns.
The training course comes as police officials continue their initiatives to get guns off the streets.
Thus far, we have a total of 329 firearms, which includes pistols and high-powered rifle. This number climbed over the weekend. We were successful in taking a number of firearms off our streets.
Police officials revealed earlier this year that most of the illicit guns entering the country could be traced back to the United States of America. It's an issue which U.S. officials assert will be addressed.
The United States wants to locate and interdict weapons bound for the Bahamas. We want to trace weapons found in the Bahamas. And we want to support U.S. and Bahamian criminal prosecutions of those who violate U.S. and Bahamian laws by illegally trafficking weapons here. And this training today will help us do just that.
Pramont's comments come as U.S. officials are also grappling with new trends that criminals use to traffic illegal weapons.
Transnational criminal networks illegally transport firearms into the Caribbean, hidden in air and sea freight shipments, on fishing boats and pleasure yachts, and via the mail and private package delivery companies. We know it's these same criminal networks that acquire U.S.-sourced firearms using straw purchasers, who are persons without criminal records, typically, who can pass a background check. To counter this, we expect this training will improve customs controls, close capacity gaps, establish shared best practices, and cultivate deeper interagency cooperation and trust.
Meanwhile, representatives from the World Customs Organization revealing that they're hoping to address the needs of the various government agencies.
The course has been put together working with Customs, Police and Defence Force. They have been very active into what those requirements of the training will cover, and we've been working for the last 2-3 months planning this to make sure we are delivering those training requirements that have been requested by these agencies.
That said, local law enforcement officials assert that this week's training course will better equip the various agencies to be more effective in disrupting illegal firearms from being trafficked in country.
We fully embrace this national training on small arms and light weapons, as it will benefit our law enforcement agencies in the fight against illegal firearms entering the Bahamas.
I am optimistic that the lessons from this training will prove beneficial to the Defense Force as we actively engage in the boarding and searching of vessels of interest, particularly those within the remote areas of our archipelago.
I am sure that the participants will leave with a wealth of knowledge that will greatly assist in the efforts of combating this significant threat within our country and in the prosecution of the persons involved.
Jose Etienne, Eyewitness News.